Hi and welcome to another Freevolous episode. So yes, the lighting is a bit weird and off because I'm filming this at the end of today's declutter, so that's why this is all meh today. I'm so sorry, but that's what we could do. And yeah, today I tackled the neutrals within my single eyeshadow collection. So last time it was the colourful shadows, and this time I tackled the neutrals. It's a bit all over the place at the beginning because I'm a bit confused how I'm gonna tackle that, but I get into the swing of things and it all turns out really well. I'm super chuffed with the results and how many products I was able to get rid of and all of that. If you want to see what happened, you have to keep on watching the video. But yeah, super happy. If you want to know more about my makeup reset, you know, rekindling, curating my collection and rekindling my love with the makeup that I already own, that's all in a playlist, so enjoy if you haven't. And regarding this video, here comes the call to action. If you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing, and if you enjoyed this video, just leave it a thumbs up because it helps things. It just helps, it does. And if you want to chat with me, the comments below are always welcome. And also I'm at the Freevolous on Instagram if you want more direct and immediate contact in a way. Other than that, let's skip the intro and roll the tape. There's no tape. We know there's no tape. Hey friends, so these are the eyeshadows that we're tackling today. This is going to be a beast because it's all brown and nude and all of that. So I think I'm going to divide this between shimmers and metallic colors and mattes just to make it a bit easier. And for now, I'm just going to take out of the way a few shades that I'm sure I want to keep. Like this one. This is 24/7 by Jaclyn Hill and Morphe. It's from the original palette. I hope this is in focus. And this is the most special shade. It looks like a normal brown, right? But this is, firstly, it's a true brown. It's a very, very true brown. It doesn't have lots of red or purple to it. And it has more of a yellow undertone, I'd say, maybe slightly orange. And I don't know if you can see this on camera, but it has some very, very micro fine glitters to it. It's hardly noticeable right looking at it really up close, but it gives you just this glossy brown. And I cannot find glossy browns. What I can find is bronzes, which is a whole different shade range for me. This is a glossy brown and it's super difficult to dupe. I've looked high and low. I have similar close enough shades, but nothing like this. They're either within the same range but not shimmery, or they're not within the same range, you know. But this one, it's a keeper for sure. I'm just gonna set it aside here. The rest of the palette, as you can see, is here. Just putting it onto the side because of the glare. And another shade, I don't know if this one I don't know if I want to keep. This I'm sure I want to keep. This is Get Kraken. It's a matte shade from Colourpop that has a bit more of a, if you can see, a bit more of a pink undertone to it. And it does have micro fine glitters to it, which are loose, which is something I'll never understand. But it's a very beautiful shade, also a medium brown, keeping it for sure. Another one I want to keep, and you'll laugh at this, if you were here when I did a review on this eyeshadow specifically, you'll hear from basically the beginning, because this is from H&M and it was one of my first videos. This is Figment. It was their high impact eye color. I don't know if they still do makeup, honestly. I don't go to H&M very often. As you can see, this has more of a purpley greyish tone to it, and it has a satin finish, but it's not the same as any other the other two. It's closest to this one, but this one has that, you know, you can see the rim around where it's more blended. You can see that more warm undertone, and this one is completely cool toned. So it's a really interesting color. It is a satin finish, which I really appreciate, and it's something that I don't think H&M has anymore. I stopped paying attention, to be honest, to H&M makeup, but some of their eyeshadows were really good, so sad. So this is staying. Another two that are staying. Oh, no! Why? Well, anyway, let's pretend this didn't happen. This is by NEVAH Cosmetics. This is Unicorno, which means unicorn, in case you're wondering. It looks like a peach, but it has a green or greenish shift to it. I hope you can see it there. And I really like this shade. It's really soft and buttery, and it's kind of a really nifty 2-in-1. Do I have stronger, more impactful duochromes? Of course. This is just, for now I want to keep it. Maybe I'll revisit this opinion in a few months. Who knows? And this is another one, sorry, cleaning my fingers. This is another one I want to keep because this is the closest dupe I have to that 24/7 shade. It's the same kind of eyeshadow. It's a bit darker, but it still has a bit of that warm undertone to it. It's just matte. And now that yeah, can you see when it blends out? It's a bit less warm though. Ah, there's nothing like it, is there? It's such a big pan. It's not exactly like it. I'm gonna get rid of it. This is Muffin by NEVAH Cosmetics, in case you're wondering. This one is Matcha by NEVAH also. And this is an interesting color. I'm going to show it off here. It looks like a frosty white, but it has a green, minty green shift. The thing is, on my skin tone, this is too light, and it gives me a bit of those 90s vibes in terms of shade, when you used to use very frosty white eyeshadows on your eyes. Been there, done that, so that's going. This one, I think it's going to. It's a nice color. This is called Twilight, and these are fairly recent. These are good formulas, but I don't know. I'm going to keep this on the side just to compare if I have anything like this, because I don't want to keep these big pans if I can't help it. Another shade I want to keep, this one is by Kiko. It's the Magnetic Impact eyeshadow. This is 103, and it's basically a very foiled silver. I hope this is showing something. And I love this color, and I don't have anything like this, so staying. Let me see. This one is one that I really want to compare with others. This is again by Kiko, same collection. It's the 101 eyeshadow, same Magnetic Impact stuff. It's a champagne, pinky champagne color. Again, the thing that makes these really special is how foiled they are. But I think this is drying out a bit already. So I'm keeping it for now, but I'll see what I have comparable to this. Ooh. Oh, please, 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 please. Okay. This one is by Makeup Forever. It's the D552, I think. D is their diamond finish, so it's the most vibrant, but this is so old. Again, it's a cooler toned, less peachy, more cool toned pinky finish, but yeah, it's a bit dry. I have lots of better finishes than this. This is Makeup Forever I538. Very beautiful shade. The eye is for iridescent, but it gives me more of a satin finish feeling. This color is really beautiful. I'll see if I have anything comparable. This one is an old one. This is also Makeup Forever and MJ77A, I guess is the name, or 28, we'll never know. This is a very warm brown. Look at this. It's old as time, still performing to a T. Do I have anything close? This one, kind of close. Not exactly too red. See, that's the problem with these. One is too red, one is too pink. This is yellow based. It's far darker. I don't have anything like this. Meh. Keep this to compare with my palettes. I don't like to keep these big ones. There's nothing else here that really pops to me that I have my mind made about it, so I'm gonna separate these into shimmers and mattes, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so I'm back from outer space, and this is going to be so complicated. I think I'm gonna see, first things first, I'm gonna get rid of these eyeshadows from Pout Case. I mentioned them in my last video. Lovely shades, nothing against them. I just have lots of these colors around here and I don't need them. And I don't use the case anymore, so these are going. Let me put these in here. Checking these shimmers. These are from Natasha Denona. I've taken these from the Star Palette because these were colors that I wasn't using, and I replaced them with some from the Safari Palette that I really liked, and another random one that I had lying around that I had bought years ago when Beauty Bay sold Natasha Denona singles. That's how old it is. It's still performing beautiful, so beautifully. This is Rhea from the Star Palette, and this is something that is scraped off from the Star Palette. Pretty warm shades, lovely finishes. I'll keep them for sure just to show them off to you. This pinky color here is from Colourpop. It's called Pep Talk. This is a duochrome. It's Come and Get It. It has a peach to pink duochrome. Very slight. These are not the brands to go for duochromes. This one is Ringer. I love Ringer. These are super soft also. This is a For Sure. Love these pinky shifts, but I don't need them all. This is Grandstand from Makeup Geek. Feeling a bit dry. And I have this one. This is pretty close. For sure this is going. This one is Snake Eyes from Colourpop. Beautiful. It has a bit more of a purpley undertone to it. This one is Da Coco, also from Colourpop. This is basically a brown, and this is Dragonfly from Colourpop 2. This is hardly shimmery. Has a bit of a deeper aubergine color to it. I'm not a big fan. I'm gonna check with this one from, no, it's nothing to do with it, but this one is the one from H&M. This one is far more purpley. Not the biggest fan of this color. Letting it go, so these two are going. This one is, you know the drill. Have this one, so I don't need this one. And this is just the first elimination, then I'll have to compare them with my shimmers and my neutral shimmers. This is Romantic Comedy by Sephora Collection. Let me guess, it's a pink. Yes, it is. It's not shimmer, it's lost its shimmer metallicness, so this one is going. This one is Morning Freshness. Still have to see that. This one is My Teddy Bear. I love, or have loved this eyeshadow, used it to death. But again, it's losing its creaminess, it's losing its sheen. So this one can go. And this one is, come on, Tiramisu. Meep, meep. Oh, it's a nice brown hair. I'll have to check against my collection. Let's see. Funnily enough, I found a sort of a match between this color, which is Snake Eyes, I think. Is it? Is it? Is it? Yes, Snake Eyes. And this color from my Lethal shades, which is Lithium. And although this is also an area of my wrist that is not the most flattering, but I kind of prefer Snake Eyes. But I'm not going to get rid of Lithium, of course. Just funny. Funny. That's taupe here to see if I have anything that I need to compare. Snake Eyes. Wow. Pretty similar, right? This has a bit more of glitter to it, of loose glitter. Hope it's focusing. We'll never know if it's focusing. Interesting. And this is Cold-Blooded. Yeah, nothing like what I have here. Constrictor. Ugh, hate the name. Hate the pet. Nothing like what I have here. Gorgeous shade though. But yeah. I'm keeping both Snake Eyes. Or should I? Shouldn't I? I'm gonna get rid of this. What am I doing? Snake Eyes is going because I have another Snake Eyes. And that's taupe. So that's it. This is Galaxy by Natasha Denona. Oh dear Lord. When I see this, I want to get rid of all of these because I'm not going to pick any of these out if I have this, you know? That's just it. And I think I'm going to do that. This is very similar, but half the shimmeriness. It's still a gorgeous shade on itself, on its own. It's called Ringer, I think. It was one of my favorites, yeah. One of my favorites for a long time, but I'm going to get rid of this for sure. I'm going to get rid of Come and Get It, and I'm going to get rid of Pep Talk, and I'm going to keep Ringer just because it has a density to it that this one doesn't have. It's more of a topper, so it's staying. Oh, what am I doing? Dipping on the same shadow. This is Bellatrix. Far more, where am I going to put you? Bellatrix and this shade here are very similar. It's one of those from Natasha Denona. I think it's Rhea. And it's a repeat within the same, yeah. This one is a bit more orange. This is a bit more peach. But they're basically the same thing. I'm going to get rid of it. I'm sorry. This one was originally in the Star Palette. The ones I replaced was this one and this one. You can't see it. This one here. This one is from the Safari palette, and this was a random one that I had lying around. Don't know the names anymore. So, do I have anything else that I want to compare within this one here? It's a gorgeous, gorgeous shade. Ugh, beautiful. Pretty comparable to this one, which is this one, right? Tiramisu, I think. Yes. Tiramisu is a tad deeper. Not big nuisance if it goes. So that's that. And anything else? This one here, maybe? This has more reddish purple to it, if you can see that. There's nothing left. These are the 4 left. This one, why am I keeping you? Again, when I see the shine on this one, this is morning, whatever, freshness. Is this you? Yes, it is. I'm not going to keep this one either. I will never pick it up. Let me just see if there's something here that I want to compare. No. Let me see this one, again from the Star Palette, on here. This orangey copper and Phlox. Phlox is a bit darker. No, right? No. No. So no. Yeah, if I want something like this, no, I'm going to keep you. I'm going to keep you because this is ridiculous. I'm getting rid of all my shimmers. What about you? Slightly warmer, this is slightly more cool tone, which makes sense because this is the Glam Palette. Okay, I'm happy. Dream On is nothing. No. It's pretty similar to this one. Can you see that? I found an absolute dupe. Natasha Denona 80 something. Which one is it? Let me guess. Atria. This was Atria by Natasha Denona. And this is Dream On by Colourpop. I can get rid of this one because it's an exact dupe. That's fascinating to me. Yes, and it's a colour I don't gravitate towards. So, all in all, let me just see how Reunion is going. No, not the same. All in all, I'm keeping these 2 shades from all of my shimmers. That's a win, I'd say. That's a win. This one is empty. Yay! Here are my so far selected singles. And now we are tackling all of these. But first, let's get these safely into a palette. We almost forgot this one, which is the champagne color. I don't think I have anything like this because this is a very foily champagne. From the ones that I'm keeping, this is pretty similar. I'm going to get rid of this one also. Now I'm going to wash my hands and I'll be back for the rest of them. Let me see if I can rearrange this by color family or something of sorts. These two were forgotten by me because my brain, and I think I'm getting rid of them. They're too chunky. This is interesting. First of all, these are the most true browns that I have. They have a bit of a yellow undertone, and I don't have much like this. Super interesting. This is from the Camel Palette from Natasha Denona. It's called Arrosto. Beautiful, beautiful shade. This one is called Mocha by Makeup Geek. Yeah, pretty similar. And this one is Coffee Break by Sephora Collection. They're all so similar. Of course, Natasha Denona, high quality, so this one is staying. I don't think I need to keep any other ones, but this one is really good by Sephora. Still feels amazing after so long has passed, so that's really interesting. But yeah, ready to let it go. This one is a darker brown. I don't think I have anything like this in my collection. It's a bit darker. I just wish it was in a smaller pan. Let me see what I have in my collection. Right off the bat, Bedrock by Colourpop is very similar, so I don't feel the need to keep it, but I'll look deeper. Camera cut me off, rude, but I was just, I need to clean these up at the end. I just compared this darker color with this one by Lethal, but I think I have an even darker one here. Yeah. Yes, it's pretty similar. Yeah, no need to keep that one. Since That's Taupe palette is here, let's check these more taupey shades. Take the Lead, a classic by Colourpop. Love this color. It's really greigey. This is Barcelona Beach, another classic. This one is from Makeup Geek. It's losing its power. No need to keep it. This is Taupe Notch, also from Makeup Geek. This one still feels, oof, a bit crumbly. Still feels pretty decent. Let me just see something here. Yeah, if I build up this one, it's very close to this one. So again, my Makeup Geek eyeshadows are a bit on the older side than my Colourpop. So when in doubt, get rid of the Makeup Geek ones. And this one is Hipster by Makeup Geek. Love this color. Used it to death. Again, a bit crumbly. This was basically the same, but it's losing its power. Can you see? I'm still on the fence regarding this one because they're very similar, but the undertones are different. Keeping Taupe Notch for now. Let me see if Rock Steady has anything to bring us. Rocksteady is very close to Take the Lead, which makes sense because these are all Colourpop, right? So I don't know. Yeah, they're basically the same. Get rid of this. This one by Sephora is Cashmere Coat. Such a delightful name. very similar to both of these two. It's going, and there's a deeper one here. It's called Haywire by NYX. This verges on the purpley side of things already. Yeah, it has a bit more purple to it. Looks a bit bruisey, doesn't it? Let me compare this with this Nabla shade. Yeah, if I want something more purpley, taupey purpley, I think I'm going to go with the Nabla one. This is a bit too bruisey for me. So this is going Haywire from NYX. Another color that I don't have many of, this is going into the warmer side of things. This is Zand from the Camel Palette by Natasha Denona. Nothing like it, I think, on my singles. This one is too rosy. Yeah. So I'm gonna check within my other colors. Pebble Beach. Nope, Pebble Beach is very pink and very ill pigmented. It's more pink. It's really difficult to find true browns, let me tell you. Don't have anything like that over here. No. Nor here. Yeah, no. Sometimes these colors go a bit different when on the skin, but nothing like what I'm going for. Let me see this Midnight Run. It's more red. Can you see that? Smoke is too dark. This blend too pink. Earth from, nope, it's too dark. Yeah, it's around on this area here. And this one has more pink undertones to it, I'd say. Yeah. So no, nothing like it. It's staying. Let's see all these pinky, some orangey colors. These pinky browns. I have 6 pinky browns here, which is ridiculous. So let's attack these, right? Getting these out of the way. Okay, this one is Birkin by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and to my eyes it is very similar to Creme Brulee by Makeup Geek. Yes, it is. And to Strike a Pose by NYX. It's a bit darker, more neutral, if you can see that. Let me see. Wake Up Call by Colourpop. Dead on dupes, right? Gonna get rid of the Colourpop one. The Anastasia one is a bit more fancy. And then Purely Naked, Makeup Geek. These are very similar. Creme Brulee and Purely Naked. These are very, very similar. I mean, either one, right? They're both from Makeup Geek. Gonna get rid of Creme Brulee and keeping Purely Naked. This one is Strike a Pose. Again, is a bit more brown. This is Frappe. Ugh, it's a burnt rosy color. Really similar, I assume, to Conundrum. Yeah, And latte. Latte is a bit more neutral again. More pigmented. I think I'm keeping latte, getting rid of these two. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. So this one is full. I bring this one back, starting to fill them up. And now these. Oh, let me see if I have anything like these on my collection. These two are really similar. Which is what? I'm confused now. Wait, what? Birkin is this one. I'm finding Birkin in this one, which is latte. Let me swatch them again. Birkin will be this one, right? Yes. And one of these, either latte or striker pose. Latte is darker. Okay, striker pose. Purely naked. These are similar enough, so I'm going to get rid of purely naked. I'm keeping Birkin. And latte and striker pose are so similar between themselves. Let me see. Rose Quartz by the Jaded palette. Pretty similar to Birkin also. Blend is almost bang on like Birkin. Nope. I'm a bit frustrated of keeping such similar shades. They're so similar among themselves. Truth is, in my palettes, I don't have much like them. And this really upsets me. This is latte, which is the more murky one. Striker pose. Striker pose is close enough to Birkin for me to just keep Birkin. Birkin is a bit more pinky, but I mean, it's basically the same. So I'm keeping Birkin, and the other one is called Latte by Makeup Geek. Oh, caca. And I'm getting rid of striker pose. There you go. Okay, now I can easily go through these two. I'm gonna just check how am I in the black department and the slate gray. This color in the Glam palette seems bang on. It's a slightly warmer gray, but I mean, I'm not one to fuss too much with grays. This will be more than enough. There's also something in the taupe palette as far as I remember. No, there isn't. Yes, I have another grey hair in my neutrals from Viseart, which is lighter and more blue toned. So nice, fine. And the same with black. I mean, I have this one from Viseart. It's a nice, deeply pigmented black. This one, by Sephora collection, is, oh, interesting. Feels a bit deeper, and in a way, hardly. It's softer and to the touch. The Viseart eyeshadows are a bit dry to the touch, but I think in terms of the depth that you can achieve, it's really obvious that the Viseart is far deeper, and I only need one black, so this one can go. Pretty nice though, wasn't expecting that. Full contrast, these paley colors here. This one is Vanilla Bean by Makeup Geek. I've used this endlessly. It's still performing, a bit powdery, but still there. And I have this one by Viseart. Again, these are drier shadows. What about this one? This feels a bit less. It's more pink, yeah. Something that really annoys me is that usually within these off-white colors that are intended to be your lid shades, there's supposed to be something for everybody, but they always go with the peach and the pink, and they never give you a very pale yellow undertoned off-white. So these two are very similar, and this one is deeper. This is called Peach Smoothie. Oops, there's still a bit of black on my fingers. Oh, too dark. Too pink. No, this is too yellow. Yes. Nothing here. Nope. Oh, nice. This bonafide color here from the So Jaded. No, it's a Mood palette. It's really similar to this Vanilla Bean. So I can retire Vanilla Bean. Although it's a bit more white, a bit more pink than Vanilla Bean. Dunno. But regarding everything else, there's nothing here. No, too rosy. Got this one. Oh, there you go. Rose, no. Royal Jewels is super close to, I think it's Peach Smoothie, isn't it? Yes, Peach Smoothie is slightly more white based, but I think I can live without that. I think. Let me check this one. Yeah, it's right between Beaches and Cream and Peach Smoothie. So these two are going, and I'm keeping this Royal Jewels, and I think I'm going to keep, a bit more for nostalgia's sake, the Vanilla Bean colour. Well, we're nearing the end of it. Can you even believe it? I can't. I've been here for hours. But here we go. Is this? Yes, this is in frame, or maybe even like this. You can see it all. So now, let's see about these colors. These peachy ones first. I'm going to swatch them. This is a bit pale. This is Beach Blanket by Colourpop. This one is I Owe You by Colourpop also. Goes a bit more orange. Not a type of colour that I wear a lot, to be honest. And this is Bel Air. I bought this thinking this would be a neutral brown, but it ended up being a pinky undertoned brown. Nice though. This is Note to Self, back on the orangey nudes, I'd say. And this one is Sea Stars, Colourpop also. So this is a very warm brown. Between these two, there's hardly any difference, as you can see, and I prefer the texture of the latter, which is Sea Stars. So for now, Note to Self is going, and Sea Stars is staying. I really like this Bel Air color also, and we'll see how it goes with these peachy orangey colors here. Is there anything here like this? No, this is very red. Nothing here then. Okay, this Crave is very similar to IOU, so IOU is going. Pink. Closer to this one. Oh, close enough. See? This one is a straight up dupe to Beach Blanket. So Beach Blanket is going. There you go. Still on the run, Bel Air, which is a very nice taupey color. Let me see this one next to it. These are very close. But Birkin is more... It has a bit more peach to it, and Bel Air is more taupey. So let's see Latte close to it. Latte is darker. It's something that I don't have much of in my collection, so I don't mind having these three here. I know they're very similar, but at the same time, I don't have much like them. So there you go. Okay, this one is Sea Stars. It's an intense orangey brown. Let's go with Cocoa Bear. Oh, no more. This one is by Makeup Geek. Delightful rosy color. This one is Top Notch by Colourpop. Very similar, has a bit more red to it, but basically the same. This one is Red Earth by Anastasia. Oh, bang on Cocoa Bear. Cocoa Bear is older, so it goes. And this one is Popular Demand. Right between these two, right? Isn't it? Pretty close to this one though. Let me see this one. Popular Demand compared to Top Notch. Side by side. Okay, this one has a bit more orange to it. This has a bit more purple. I kind of prefer the purpley one. Yeah, this one goes. Top Notch goes. Now these ones. This is, nope, Popular Demand. And this one is Red Earth. Okay, these three are staying. Now let me see. This is a very old eyeshadow by Makeup Forever. Doesn't even have a name. It's a very true brown. It's such a huge bulky pan though. And this is Makeup Geek Americano. Really dark purplish kind of brown. And this one is by Art Deco. I got it in what was it called? Look Fantastic Beauty Box, and I still have it because it's a beautiful color. It's quite sheer, but as one of those one shade all over the lid, it works beautifully. I think I'm keeping this one regardless. The terrible size of the pan and shape. And let's see what I have here that can be compared with these shades here. Nope. 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 No. Let us see. So I can see Jasper right off the bat. Oof. Richer, more red. Nothing directly comparable though. Pretty close between these two maybe. But yeah, but it's different enough. Different enough. Garnet. It's too red. Not in a bad way. Oh, you're a gem. Let me see. I think it's too, yeah, it's too bright. And rose quartz is too pink. Yes. This is too yellow. Yes. What about hair? Okay, spot on with this one, which was the one that I got rid of. Let me see for the big brown color here. Will be nice, but nope. This is closer to this one. Oh, it's so close. So Americano is going, because this is basically Americano in, yeah, in a better, more recent formula. So that's that. And just out of, just, nope. Not close enough. Oh, hang on. Still not quite there. This has more red to it. Oh, still too red. Nope. So that's it. These are staying. Did I just drastically reduce my eyeshadow collection? I think I did. Let me wash everything up and do the math, and I'll be right back. The light is fading, the day is coming to an end in fair Lisbon, and that's why the lighting in this room is terrible, but that's what we have right now. I'm sorry. I just popped in to say I'm super chuffed with the outcome. I could not predict such an outcome. If I was very proud of myself when it came to decluttering my colourful shadows, I could not guess that I would be able to get rid of so many of my neutrals. I really couldn't. It was a headache and backache, but it was worth it in my opinion. So are you ready for the numbers? Here we go. Drum roll, please. This is worth a drum roll. I'm keeping 19 eyeshadows and I'm getting rid of 47. 47 eyeshadows are being passed on to friends and stuff like that. I'm so happy because as I said, I couldn't guess this outcome. It was a headache, but it was worth it, and my arm is raw from all the washing up, but I'm super happy, and I hope you have enjoyed this video and that you are following on with my declutter. If you are also going through a declutter phase, let me know in the comments below and tell me how it's going, because I know it's hard. It's really hard, and whatever works for you, it's fine. It's perfect. So if you have enjoyed this video, again, I would love for you to give it a thumbs up, because it helps with the algorithm or whatever. They keep changing the rules. And also, if you've been enjoying my content, could you consider subscribing, spreading the word about my channel? Come and chat with me in the comments, and also come and chat with me on Instagram at the Freevolous, where I am at the Freevolous. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for spending your time on me, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye!